All right, what better time than now to start this YouTube vlog that I wasn't planning on doing ever, because I'm kind of a private person. I don't like sharing my business with other people, and mostly because I'm too concerned about what people think, and I know I shouldn't be, and I know they don't care. Nobody gives a shit, but yet I do for some reason. So I figured, why not just put it all out there? Let people judge if they want to judge, and build some callous to not care. But that's not totally why I'm doing this. I wanted to just share a story today. I am, this is called Burrow Creek Campground, about halfway between Vegas and Phoenix. And I'm on my way back from picking up this 1965 F100/250/Tesla from Barrett Jackson. And it's not a video about this truck. It's more about, what is the word? Like manifesting, right? And I don't even know if that's what happened here, but it's a pretty crazy story, I think. So I'm watching Barrett Jackson on YouTube. I didn't register to bid. I was gonna go down, I didn't go down, so I just watch it, and kind of like a masochist, just to see what am I missing out on. And I didn't really have any kind of agenda, but I've always loved old Fords like this. I used to have a 77 kind of pre-runner, and that's really ultimately what I'd love to get. But anyhow, this truck comes up, and I just think it's a cool truck. It's an interesting story. It's an EV conversion. So kind of for what I'd be using it for, I think it'd be perfect just for around our lake house, and whatever. You don't got to worry about batteries. Well, you do. There's a lot of them. There's 15 Tesla modules in it. But you don't have to worry about carburetors, that kind of thing, whatever. And it's still 4-wheel drive, and it's just a cool, neat truck, whatever. So it goes through the block. It sells super cheap, like really stupid cheap. I'll just tell you, it was 15 grand. It's probably over 80 grand just to build it, is my guess, with labor and everything. So I go through the week. This was today's Thursday. I think it ran last Wednesday. I go through the week trying to get people that I know down here, if they're going to Barrett Jackson, and when I say down here in Phoenix, to go there and put a note on the truck so I could try and get a hold of the buyer, and just say, hey, if you want to make a couple bucks and you want to sell it, give me a call. And I couldn't. Everybody I got a hold of either wasn't going or had already gone or whatever, and I'm like, all right, whatever, and move on. And then Tuesday this week, I get a call from a old business acquaintance. I used to be in the boat business, and he's just called me to ask about some property down in Phoenix and that we had sold. And he's telling me about how he was at Barrett Jackson, and we were just talking about it and the sponsorship and that kind of thing, whatever. And I told him, I wish I even thought about that, because they're there every year. And I'm like, I would have called you to ask you to put a note on this truck right here. And he says, well, what truck was it? And I described this truck. And there happens to be another guy in the vehicle with my friend I'm talking to. And he says, no way. He's like, 1,600 cars sold at Barrett Jackson? It happens to be my buddy that bought that truck. And I'm like, no way. And so I just said, put it out there. I'm not even looking, whatever, just had mentioned it in passing. And sure enough, here it is on my trailer, going home, back to Vegas. Crazy, huh? Just never know. So here you go. 65 F100 on an F250 chassis. It's a high boy divorce transfer case. They say about 260 horsepower, about 600 foot-pounds of torque. And yeah, it's just a neat old truck. This is a charging port where the gas tank would have been. There you go. I'll do another video at some point, but this is well documented online from TFL Truck or TFL Classics. The whole build, there's hours and hours and hours of videos on this. So yeah, I thought I'd just share this message and this story of you never know. You put it out there. If you don't ask, you don't get it, you know? So, and Burrow Creek. Check this out if you're ever on your way from Phoenix to Vegas. Neat little spot, very quiet, good place to camp. I used to sleep here all the time when I drive in the middle of the night between the stores. But that's it. There you go. There's my first vlog. Go ahead, criticize away.